Scammers are taking advantage of the pandemic and oftentimes taking advantage of people who are already suffering today. AARP State Director Josh Askvig joins us today to talk about tax ID theft and unemployment scams and how to protect ourselves. Welcome, Josh.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
So tell us more about scammers and how they have used this system and how people can be impacted.
Sure. So today, given that it's tax filing season, which means people are usually sorting through various forms and paperwork, and we know that this year, people that are filing taxes may have an unexpected twist to suddenly discover they have to file what's called a Form 1099-G, which would list unemployment benefits they received. Only they never received those unemployment benefits or actually never applied for them. And this is usually one of a number of fraudulent unemployment claims or tax claims that have spiked in as a number of states have rushed to send additional legitimate unemployment benefits out since the pandemic. And so usually works like this. Someone has obtained personal information such as maybe your social security number and your birth date. They file a tax return in your name. And they do so as early as possible because the scam relies on the phony return getting to the IRS or the Internal Revenue Service ahead of the real one. And then by the time you go to file, the fraudster may have already gotten a refund, and you won't know that you've been victimized until you get word from the IRS that it has already received your refund.
How would someone know then if their identity was used on an unemployment claim or otherwise?
Well, there's a couple of things. The first is if you receive that 1099-G, that form listing unemployment benefits paid in your name, and you've never applied for it or received it, that would be one red flag. Another one would be if you get a notice from the IRS that more than one income tax return was filed using your social security number, or if you get a warning from the IRS that you didn't declare all of your income, such as wages from an employer or a job that you don't recognize. Those would all be red flags as you go to file your taxes.
Okay, so what kind of advice then do you have to prevent identities from being stolen in this manner?
So I think we always encourage you to file as early as you can. This year especially so, filing your income tax return as soon as possible is going to be your best defense. Additionally, common sense things that we've talked about in past segments with you all about keeping personal and financial documents secure, shredding them when they're no longer needed. Don't give out your address or your social security number unless you know who is asking for it or why. Don't carry your social security card or documents containing social security numbers on you unless you absolutely need them. And then when you're online, don't click links or open attachments in an email unless you know who sent it to you. And then last but certainly not least, when you're using public Wi-Fi, don't do anything that involves password protected accounts or personal or financial data.
And where can people find more information or talk to someone if they think they've been scammed?
Yeah, the AARP Fraud Watch helpline, 877-908-3360 or aarp.org/fraudwatchnetwork. We have trained volunteers and individuals who will help you either file a claim, file a complaint, or at least provide additional tips and follow-up that you may need, as well as additional tips and tools at our Fraud Watch website, aarp.org/fraudwatchnetwork.
Thank you, Josh. Great information. We appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate you doing this. And again, if you haven't filed your tax return, I know some of us, like if you're like me, want to wait. But the sooner you can do it, the better you're going to be, especially in this instance.
Okay, thank you. We'll be right back on North Dakota Today.